Yeah, what's up? Base Boxing Basement, the Triple B. Yeah, like and subscribe. So, yeah, so yeah, we got a news article. This is especially for all big boxing fans and Australian fans, especially. Everyone knows I'm a big Jeff Fenech fan, and even bigger Jeff Harding fan. Um, and so, Jeff Fenech, who's age 59, has been rushed to hospital with a mystery illness, allegedly, before undergoing a 6-hour open heart surgery. That's a bit odd, man. Uh, Now, in case you didn't know who Jeff Fenech was, and you should. So he's a world champion at three weights. Uh, he, he he's actually one of Mike Tyson's many trainers. He's allegedly Australia's biggest what's it called, legend of boxing. And yeah, so he's gone some tests on his heart at a private hospital and some surgery. And apparently he almost died with a temperature of over 40 degrees. Sorry, almost 40 degrees. He underwent open heart surgery that lasted 6 hours. He was meant to be commentating on some boxing show, but obviously at the last minute he had to be pulled out. Now he's come out of surgery, thankfully. God bless him. But after a 6-hour operation, and he's in okay condition, right? Now, this is a bit suspicious. There seemed to be an awful lot of people getting mystery heart problems. It even says a mystery illness, okay? A mystery illness. I wonder what could be causing that. Does anybody know? And please write in the comments the jibber-jabber status of Jeff Fenech. I don't know it. I couldn't find much in it. I wondered if he spoke out against it. I can't find anything. If he went abroad while it was happening, yeah, the whole shenanigans, then he probably did. The funny thing, in 2019 in Thailand, he actually had some heart problems. So this is not the first time, okay? So, some people might say, of course it's not related to the jibber jabber. He had problems with his heart before. Well, that's possible. It's possible. But, it's a bit suspicious. And Fenech goes, oh, I'm sick as a dog. I have a mystery infection. I'm sick of it. A mystery infection. They've done heaps of tests. They don't know. They don't know what the results are. They don't know the mystery is. They don't know why it's happening. Well, I think anyone with a brain would imagine if he has been jibber-jabbed, why it's happening. This is happening all over the place. By the way, certain communities that are jibber-jabbed, yeah, generally have a 15 to 20% increase of mortality since that scenario. So what do you know about that, man? And there's a few things that are quite suspicious with Jeff Fenech, right? That is he part of the secret society? Well, it's quite weird, right? He had exactly 33 fights. And of course, they mention this in all the articles. This number comes up again and again. Guess what his 33rd fight was? A special fight against Azuma Nelson in 2008. And he was, he was ancient then. He was like, what, 40? Let me think about this. So, this was 16 years ago. He's 59 now, so he would have been like 43 or whatever. But, okay, there's worse, but, for a small weight fighter, that's pretty old. And he was given the belt retrospectively, weirdly, I think by the WBC, because he boxed Azuma Nelson, which for what would have been his fourth world title at a different weight. And he trounced Nelson in the first fight, but was given a draw, right? It was a bad decision, but, this happens in boxing. And then Nelson, who apparently hadn't been that well, came over to Australia and knocked out Fenech in the 8th. But it's suspicious. They had this 33rd fight with Azuma Nelson, which Fenech won, and they're both ancient. And they love to mention he had 33 fights. Yeah, what do you think? Well, that's a sign, isn't it? It's a signal saying he's one of us. Or this story involves some secret society theme. So, yeah. I mean, the main thing is he might just, people died before the jibber jabber, but he might have, the mystery illness is a bit suspicious that struck down his heart. Yeah. And there's all kinds of articles on it in a moment. Like, I'm looking at this one from the 14th of March today, right? And it says the following. Yeah, they're basically saying how all these mystery illnesses are arriving. Apparently these Victorian diseases like tuberculosis are all coming again. All these, firstly it's scaremongering. They want everyone to be scared. That's how they keep the populace under control, because a scared populace will always look to the state for protection. And then there's all these other... There's this guy called Rod Liddle, who's a Sun writer. I wonder what his early life section reads like. But Rod Liddle is talking about slating the inquiry, but saying it will be of no use when we face the next outbreak of some probably Chinese variant of flu. Can you imagine that? So this guy knows nothing about nothing, especially about diseases, is already predicted. A new outbreak, a new pandemic, a new variant of flu, probably Chinese. So they're basically just getting us ready for a new fake attack, fake disease, and probably they'll insist on taking more jibber jabbers, and more people are going to end up like Jeff Fenech. But yeah, if anybody, especially Australians, because they'll know what Fenech's jibber jabber status is, please stick it in a comment. But I'm rather suspicious of this, despite the fact that he already had a hard issue in 2019, so that would have been just before the pandemic. So, but still, it's very suspicious, very suspicious. Anyway, I hope he gets better, Jeff. If he is a wrong'un on the secret society list, I hope he breaks free. But I hope he gets better. He is a legend after all. Peace in the Middle East.